Hello YouTube, this is Thongger and welcome to another Dawn of War 2 Retribution online commentary video. Today's game is played on the Calderis Refinery. It is a map you should all be very familiar with. One of the most famous maps for 2v2s, 1v1s and 3v3s. Anyway, let's have a look at the players over here. This replay was sent to me by one of my viewers and subscribers, Problem Chaos, also known as IsenseaStarcraft. I hope I'm saying that right. He is playing as the Lictor Alpha, a very dangerous, sneaky, cloaky ambush hero. A real pain for Space Marines to deal with. And guess who he's fighting? Swordfish2kl, playing as the Apothecary of the Ultramarines DLC. Very pretty looking. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the map over here. We have a central arena with contested power node and there are resources on the left and right side of the map. Anyway, both players are heading off into the cap points right off the bat. We have Termagant Brute coming up with Problem Chaos, and we have a Tactical Marine squad coming out for Swordmaster. We have a good luck, have fun from each player. Always great to see players with good manners and etiquette on the battlefield. That's always great to see. There's nothing worse than having to play against a player who rages and is rude and is obnoxious and whatnot. Anyway, always great to see good sportsmanship, because that is key. Anyway, we have Problem Chaos going for a Termagant Brood and a Homagant Brood. Normally I would expect to see several Termagant Brood squads, but seeing as Space Marines have very little, pretty much have no dedicated melee apart from assault terminators, those Homagons could overwhelm Tactical Marine squads by sheer weight of numbers. And they could get, if you could sneak one of those squads into a retreat path, they could actually cause quite a lot of damage. Anyway, we do have Problem Chaos heading what seems to be the right side of the map, north side of the map, whatever you want to call it. Got some points. Looks like he's making tentative moves in the middle, while Swordmaster2kl is going for a second Tactical Marine squad. Interesting. And he's heading south. Normally you would expect to see double scouts in 1v1s because Space Marines have such terrible map control. Anyway, we have a flash hook going off. Nice flash hook, pulling the Apothecary right in the middle of this Homagant Brood. You can just see how much health they're stripping away right off the bat. And these Tactical Marines, there's no way they can take on this whole Tyranid blob on their own. Those Homagons are going to be right on top of them. Ooh, they already have the combat leap jumping in. Gonna tap these Tacticals. These Tacticals could probably take them on one-on-one, but the Lictor Alpha and those Termagants are going to be right on top of them, so those Tacticals have to get on out of there. If those scouts are nearby with shotguns, they actually could have toughed it out long enough to retreat over here, and they would have been able to get some scout support. But now these scouts are in a bit of trouble because they retreat path right through all these Tyranids over here. So he's probably gonna try and sneak around here before he retreats, but he's gonna have to be very careful. This Lictor will really be able to do some damage, and each flesh hook will be able to down a scout. So if that flesh hook is recharged, he'll be able to bleed 75 was it 60 or 40 requisition? I can't remember, but 40 requisition off the Space Marine plate with each flesh hook just by killing those scouts. So you really want to get that scout sergeant on to be able to detect that Lictor Alpha once he starts cloaking. But anyway, we do have a Tactical Marine squad forcing off these Homagons over here. Nothing they can do about that, but Problem Chaos making some strong movements in the center. Looks like the map control is pretty much even his. Lictor Alpha must have given up chase. Lictor Alpha sort of just standing around over here, really should be doing something already. Homagant Broods probably retreating in the center to take into the opt for support. We don't have any toxin sacks going off on these Tyranids over here, but this Tyranid squad has to go down, has to get out of there. Now the Apothecary is tying up all these Termagants with his chainsword over here, popping a heal on himself, and there's really nothing these Termagants can do against this Apothecary and this Tactical Marine support. Now we have a second Tactical Marine squad, so these we do have a Homagant Brood in there, but the Homagons have to get right out there, and this Termagant squad can't do anything, losing several models over here. And we do have a Warrior Brood coming out, so are we gonna see an adrenal gland on this Warrior Brood to see if they will become heavy melee? They offered a basic synapse, I think, that green aura on them, which buffs all nearby Tyranid units. But if one of those warriors dies, they set off a synapse bomb, which does ability knockback and all. We do have a great warrior leap. Now all these Space Marines are absolutely tied up by all these warriors. Oh my gosh, great knocked back by the Lictor Alpha, tearing into all these space marines. These space marines could lose a model over here. They're getting absolutely shredded by all these warriors over here. These warriors taking lots of damage from all this range fire though, and we do have a tactical marine going down, but now these tactical marines have to be very careful. If a warrior goes down, there may be a synapse bomb going off. I'm not sure if it does damage to the other warriors in the squad, probably not, but it does damage to smaller Tyranids. But we do have this great play by Problem Chaos over here, just this warrior squad causing lots of damage to all those marines, knocking out 2 models and a scout model, so that's going to be about 180 wreck bleed for swordfish2kl right over there. And now he's just going to start capping all these. I'd like to see him cap this natural wreck point over here. Yes, he is. So that's going to knock 30 requisition right off Swordmaster's income over there. But we do have a full gen farm for Swordmaster over there, and a full gen farm for Problem Chaos over here. So looks like they are hitting tier 2. Problem Chaos about a second or two behind Swordmaster K, but the majority of the map is blue right now. Swordmaster really needs to be using this Tyranid blob to start capping everything over here. You never want to let Space Marines get into tier 2 or tier 3 for that matter and start cranking out their power units. They have a very weak tier 1, and if you can pin a Space Marine player in tier 1, you'll have the game. But once you let Space Marines build up momentum, it's going to be very difficult. We do have a Barb Strangler on this warrior boot right now, and they have that Barb Strangler bomb going off, suppressing this tactical marine squad over here. But these warriors are very, very low on hit points. Oh my gosh, there's a synapse bomb right there, doing terrible damage to these termagants over here. But this remaining warriors, one of them has, I'm not sure if both of them have, only one of them has the bomb, but he suppressed a whole lot over there, and there was nothing they could do against this Hormagaunt horde over here. So these Hormagaunts, the missed grenade by the scout sergeant over there was the right idea, but just the problem of timing, and these scouts have to get out of there. We have these Hormagaunts moving into the retreat path of the scouts, but I think they're just going to cap. Probably the right thing to do. Those scouts have quite a lot of health. But now the majority of the map is turning blue into Problem Chaos's favor over here. But these warriors, I really want to see these warriors retreat, because if one of those warriors get down, the synapse bomb goes off, that will be terrible damage to all these tiny Tyranids over here. It'll be interesting to see what these players pull out in tier 2. Swordmaster really doesn't have that much power. Problem Chaos is floating a large amount of wreck and a decent amount of power over here. No, this warrior brute needs to get out there. A synapse bomb going off will be terrible for all these Tyranids over here. They might lose a model on the way, taking a lot of ranged fire. Oh, I think they might just get out there. Not sure the Apo may be able to finish one of those off with his. No, those warriors get out there just fine. And we do have Genius Stealers coming. Oh, very wise choice. I know, but this Hormagaunt brute needs to get out there. Retreat, little Hormagaunt brute, please retreat. Oh no. Oh, a sync kill by the Apo. Bam. That was sweet. And we do have double sergeants going down on these tactical marine squads, so we're gonna make them very tough, very durable, and make them competent in melee, so those warriors won't be able to saunter up to those tactical marines. And we do have one plasma gun going down, so this warrior brute has to be very careful. But the Gene Stealers will really be able to mess up those tactical marines, as they heal with every strike, and a lot of people think Gene Stealers are rubbish, but played right, Gene Stealers will be able to mess up things big time. I'm not sure if they do heavy melee. The icon says they do power melee damage, or just regular melee damage. I'm really not sure. I'm not well versed in Tyranid play. And we do have these double tactical marine squads over here. Swordmaster, no upgrades on his Apo yet. You really want to be sticking some upgrades. Oh, flash whip going off on the Apo, and the Apo has to get out of there before he goes flying into the middle of this ranged Tyranid blob over here. Or Tyranid blob in general. But those Genius Stealers will do terrible damage to him if they catch up with him. And full retreat by Swordmaster over here. And things are looking pretty bad for Swordmaster. We do have a devastated plasma cannon squad. Not sure if that is the right idea right now. I would actually like to see a Razorback on the field. He had the power for it. A Razorback will be able to force off all these Tyranids. If he can just get those tactical marines and scouts to deal with, to drive back these Genius Stealers, there's really no answer any of these Tyranids can have against a Razorback. Whoa, oh my goodness, Synapse bomb going off, knocking out all these Tyranids. This warrior brute is taking a lot of damage, gonna have to get out of there. The Genius Stealers jumping in, but if another warrior goes on, taking so much damage from that plasma gun. But now we do have the Genius Stealers jumping in, doing so much damage to all these tactical marines. You might have some models going down. Oh, I'm not sure, no. But oh, they did get suppressed by, I'm not sure what they got suppressed by. Huh, funny. But wow, just so much damage going off. And we do have scout snipers. I really don't think scout snipers are the answer to all these Tyranids. I would like to see shotguns on these scouts, because if you shoot one Tyranid model, that's really not going to do that much, and they're going to be right on top of you before you can nail a warrior with only one scout sniper squad. But there were some tactical. Oh dear, those gene stealers! Oh, good thing it didn't hit the whole gene stealer squad, but those gene stealers need to get out of there. But like I said, I really don't think a plasma cannon devastator squad is the right idea over here, because they're more of a defensive unit in my opinion. Once you have victory points, then you can lock down an area with plasma devastators, or if you know your opponent is bunkering down an area, then you use plasma devastator squads. Oh dear, this Lictor Alpha, it goes down. Careless mistake by Problem Chaos over there, but Lictor Alpha is fully upgraded at the moment, probably doing tons of damage. I'm not sure if he has the Rending Claws upgrade, I can't see at this moment. But we do have a Ravener Brood coming out over here, so that will be able to jump and disrupt that plasma cannon devastator squad and these scouts, and really be able to unleash the herd over here. But hero being revived, yes, he has a corrosive claws, probably gonna do lots of damage, do power melee damage, and he has a deadly jump, the salt leap and the pheromone cloud, which allows Tyranids to reinforce around the cloud. So very good synergy of all his Tyranids over here. If he can get his gene stealers into this space marine blob over here, Swordmaster really has no melee on the field to deal with any of Problem Chaos's melee at the moment, although he is capping the field. But once you have beaten back your opponent and you know your opponent has fully retreated, that's actually the perfect time to move out and start capturing points across the map. Like, he could have gotten a hit at this gen farm over here, or cap this point and just do everything you can to damage your opponent's requisition, because a lot of time people say, oh, I killed so many of my opponent's units, why does he have such a large army? That's because you didn't cap any of these points. And we do have a premature grenade going off, really not doing anything, but oh no, boom! But yes, it seems Problem Chaos is waiting for his Lictor Alpha to jump in, but he really needs to be sending the rest of his guys. You know, here this Lictor. Oh dear, this is a dead Lictor Alpha. This is a really dead Lictor Alpha. I'm not sure why the rest of the Tyranid blob took so long to move in. I think he was scared of the Plasma Devastator squad. But yes, now these Gene Stealers are coming in, and we do have, and they shall know no fear, and these Space Marines are actually taking on the Gene Stealers. They have 50% knockback when they activate, and they shall know no fear, and they become immune to suppression, so they're actually taking on these Gene Stealers and doing quite a lot of damage. These Hormagon Brood are taking terrible damage from all these Space Marines, but these Space Marines are just getting a bit outnumbered over here, and they might lose their Sergeant over there. Oh my, 60 hit points if they can get a few more swipes. Oh, down goes that whole Space Marine squad, and we do have, and they shall know no fear going on the second tactical Space Marine squad. But like I said, these tactical Space Marines, as tough as they are just taking too much damage. You might lose several models over here. So I think the Sarge may go down again as well. Oh dear, all these Tyranids is jumping on him. Oh, he might just get out of there. Very fortunate, very fortunate loss. But the Sarge is the only member surviving. We do have a Dreadnaught coming out over here, but Swordmaster looking a little thin over here, and now this is the perfect opportunity for Problem Chaos to start capturing the map over here. These Hormagons need to be careful. Oh, they might go down. That might just, yep, that seals the deal. So Problem Chaos taking some losses over here, and we do have heavy losses on both sides, and Scout Sniper Squad actually not doing too badly, but I think with shotguns they would be able to do more damage and be able to fend off that ranged horde over there. This Warrior Brood actually doing quite nicely. That Lictor Alpha managed to get on out of there, no problem. But for some reason I didn't lose the indicator when he rebought that commander, so that's why it's interesting. We do have a Dreadnaught, and I'm gonna be interested to see how Problem Chaos deals with that Dreadnaught, because if that Gene Stealer Brood can catch the Dreadnaught out of position, they may be able to do some damage. But I'm not even sure what Swordmaster is trying to do over here. His Apo just wandered into all this Tyranid range fire as a force bat. And yeah, Problem Chaos has no anti-vehicle on the field over here, and we do have that Dreadnaught coming out. The Tyranid War Veteran Dreadnought has the Assault Cannon Barrage that will really do some terrible damage, but it loses a lot of his melee. Oh dear, this is a dead Ravener Brood. This Ravener Brood is finished. Down goes the Ravener Brood. So, and you really don't want to be standing. Oh, Assault Cannon Barrage going off. Boom! My goodness. Combine Assault Cannon Barrage and a Plasma Cannon shot while those Tyranids in mid-air absolutely just wiped out that whole squad. So this Dreadnaught has already racked up a impressive amount of kills over here, and this Lictor Alpha needs to be getting out of there. It's getting focus fire down. just taking so much damage from this dreadnaught over here. I love the sound of the assault cannon barrage. It is such a manly sound. I just look at this beast over here. He has a dead warrior strung up on his banner over there. That is such a sexy looking dreadnaught. And now, yes, we do have a venom brood coming out over here, but this plasma gun tactical marine squad will really be able to lay down the hurt. But we do have a large differential in victory points over here, while Problem Chaos had control of the map. He did have the majority of victory points, and now Swordmaster is hitting tier 3, so you never want to see a Space Marine player hit tier 3, because that's when he will be pulling out Terminators, and you never want to see Terminators ever unless you are an orc player of knobs, because knobs kill everything. Yeah, in general. But now we do have a good Swordmaster set up for a good looking Gen Bash over here. We do have double Venom Brood, it seems, so that would be interesting. They might be able to take down the Dreadnought, and we do have a second Warrior Brood coming up, but no little baby Tyranids running around over here. And oh my, those Venom Brood doing so much damage to that Dreadnought in a couple of voyages, doing terrible damage. Oh, Assault Cannon Barrage missing. This Dreadnought is in big trouble. This Dreadnought might go down. Those GC is doing so much damage, and the Venom Brood will be able to hunt it down. And this Scout Sniper Squad being forced off. There's no repairs left. Those Venom Brood smell Dreadnought blood. This Dreadnought needs to get out of there. Ooh, the Lictor Alpha jumping in to sort of slow down his retreat path, but we do have covering fire from the Plasma Cannon Devastator over here, but it did hit the Dreadnought, and now the Dreadnought is snared. This is a dead Dreadnought, and down goes the Dreadnought. Oh, but the Plasma Cannon Devastator squad doing so much damage to all these Gene Stealers over here. But now these Tactical Marines are in big trouble. We might have some models going down. Yes, one model goes down. Oh my goodness! Friendly fire hitting two of them. These two Space Marine models are dead. That's why you always want to be using the G function to manually fire your Plasma Cannon Devastator squad, especially in team games. You won't believe the amount of rage I've seen at my teammates raging at me when I accidentally bombed the assault units with my Plasma Cannon Devastator squad. Now this Warrior Brood needs to be very careful, but unless Swordmaster is manually targeting this Warrior Brood, may have a Warrior Brood coming in over here. Yes, no, Spore Mines dead then. Oh no, Ripper Swarms forcing those guys back. Great play by Swordmaster over there. Sometimes just the threat of a call-in may be able to scare a player just into retreating, because you never know what's really going to be coming down. If there is a way of telling, just tell me. I'm really not familiar with Tyranids, but we do have all these range synapse and melee basic synapse buffing all these Tyranids over here. So now we have a do we have a zone throw coming out? No, we did have. Oh, we have another Warrior Brood coming out. That's interesting. Well, we do have just a large pile of big Tyranids over here, and Swordmaster's complete reversal. For just now, a couple of minutes ago, I thought Problem Chaos was in big trouble, looking a bit thin because he was only down to 2 squads. But we do have the Spore Mines over here. These Spore Mines need to be getting in, not just standing there taking range fire, otherwise that's just going to be a waste of resources. And the rest of these Tyranids need to be moving in, but oh, this is just a waste of Spore Mines over here. This Devastated Marine squad is in big trouble, just going to have to retreat out there, nothing they can do. And these Rippers really not doing much, just annoying this Apo, but down they go. But now Problem Chaos has a huge army over here. If he can look after this army, he can really lay down the hurt on all these spaces, because there's absolutely no melee counters over here. Ooh, Flesh Whip on the Scout Sarge. If those Gene Stealers can wail on the Scout Sarge, they may be able to knock out some Scout models over there. Oh, but this Space Marine squad is in big trouble. They have Terminators on the field. Now those Venom Brood, big Terminators being large targets. The Venom Brood are actually doing quite a lot of damage, but those Venom Broods are those Terminators are just so tough. And now they have the Assault Cannon, and they're gonna have to get on out there. And we do have Adrenal Glands going on these Warrior Brood, and so they're actually doing quite a lot of damage, doing heavy melee damage on all these Space Marines. But it seems the Lictor Alpha jumped in the enemy base, probably overextended, lapse of concentration, and down went the Lictor Alpha. But no squad losses over there, and now Swordmaster has what seems to be the majority of the map. I really want to see Problem Chaos capping all these points over here, because when those points aren't capped, swordfish, where did the fish come from? Swordmaster will be able to pull out more and more units and just keep reinforcing. You never want to see Terminators on the field ever, and he does have quite a healthy pile of resources over here. These Gene Stealers really need to be getting out there. Those Scouts get so much a whiff of them. Oh, they do spot them. Those Gene Stealers are in big trouble, losing a model half to get out there. Quite pointless, unless he was waiting for a Tyranniform, but I doubt that was coming out. He has the red. No, he doesn't. Forget I said that. But now these Terminators are a real game changer, but I'm not sure if Swordmaster really has the map control he needs right now. I'd really want to see the Lictor Alpha just sort of sneaking behind enemy lines and ninja capping. Ninja capping is such an important part of 1v1s because you can't be everywhere at once, and just bleeding down your opponent's victory points just a little bit each time really helps so much in the long term. But we do have a big pile of these big Tyranids over here. This Venom Brood will actually be able to do quite a lot of damage because Terminators are such huge targets that anti-vehicle weapons have 100% accuracy against Terminators. They're essentially walking vehicles, so they take full damage from anti-tank vehicles and from anti-tank weapons like rocket launchers, venom cannons and whatnot. And they take 150% more damage from plasma weapons and power weapons. And you can see the damage those Terminators are doing on this Lictor Alpha. And Angels of Death coming out, probably a bit premature because the Tyranids hadn't even jumped in yet. 8 seconds is not a long time, but this Warrior Brood getting tied up by the Apo. The Apo has a Sword of Invincibility, also known as a Sanguine Chaser, Armor of Purity, and Purification Rites, which will knock back Tyranids every time he heals, so very useful. But you can just see the damage these Venom Brood are doing to the Terminators. They're knocking about 100 hit points off with like every volley. And these Warrior Broods actually getting beaten off by the Space Marines over here. I think the Apo heal must have helped them out, but we do have an excellent flank coming up, but going off all these turns, and they have known, and they shall know no fear being put off on these tactical marines, knocking back all these Tyranids. But now these Adrenal Gland Warrior Brood are jumping in on these Terminators, and they will be able to beat these Terminators, seeing as they have the Adrenal upgrade. They do so much damage. Oh, down goes one Terminator. These Terminators are in big trouble. If the Apo can't get a heal on those Terminators, this is a dead Terminator squad. Oh, I'm not sure what that was. I think that was a Synapse bomb. I'm not sure, but oh, this is a dead Tactical Marine squad. Oh dear, I think a down Warrant Synapse bomb knocked back that Tactical Marine squad, but I think they're gonna get out there. But ooh, the Terminators actually tanking it out with these Warriors, toughing it out. But this Warrior squad needs to get out. Oh, I think, nope, this is a dead Terminator squad. 100 hit points within one member. Oh, down goes the Terminator squad. Great play by Problem Chaos over there. And this Apothecary really stands no chance against all these Tyranids over here, so we're going to be forced right off the bat. We do have a Predator coming out, but that is not what you want to be building when there's so many Venom Brood squads on the field. And Swordmaster calling it GG right there. And that was quite an intense match, very back and forth. I thought Problem Chaos was in big trouble around the middle when he was down to 2 squads over there, and his Devastating Marine squad probably going to get one last shot off. But that's pretty much the game. He really has very little on the field. So, but both players being very polite and well mannered, so that's always nice to see. So that's pretty much the game right there. Well played by both players. Mistakes on both sides, but what can you do? Mistakes happen. And great play by all players. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thongger! No, the game hasn't ended yet. Prematurely. Not yet. The game's pretty much over. There's nothing Swordmaster can do right now. He doesn't have the red to pull out a global nuke. And this Predator really can't do much, and the victory points are coming out, so that's pretty much it. And yeah, once his Venom Brood turns their guns on this, oh, you can just see the damage those Venom Brood do to the Predator. I always forget how powerful Venom Brood are. I've lost so many tanks to Venom Brood because I don't really look out to here for that squirty bioweapon sound. If I hear a las cannon or an auto cannon or a missile launcher, then I immediately think, oh my gosh, I have to get my tank out of there. But when I hear that squirting sound, I'm not thinking about it, and then my tank just rolls in, and by the time I realize that there's a Venom Brood around, it's too late and my tank's dead. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed casting that, and I'll see you guys next time. Keep the replays coming, guys. Appreciate it. Thongger out.